Hello everybody, Darren here, and a very warm welcome back to episode 5 in my Anno 1800 Let's Play. Now in the last episode, we spent much of our time building out the artisan district and setting up the production chains to sustain it. All the while, we've been eagerly awaiting news from our expedition in search of the New World. Now, I've got an exponentially growing list of objectives that we need to get to. There is so much to do in this particular episode, and I've also gone through all of the feedback from the previous 2 episodes, so I just want to take a moment to thank you guys for the response that we've been having so far. It really is quite incredible. I don't want to dwell on it too much because we did talk about it a lot on episode 3, but just thank you so much. It really is kind of quite overwhelming. It's great to be able to play one of my favorite games and see other people finding it for the first time, and then see other people helping them out and giving them advice and comments as well, and people liking my building style. You know, got a lot of nice comments about the artisans up here and how people are going to try and start doing that themselves. It's just such a joy to be able to have people enjoy the series, I guess, as much as I do. So it's really great. So thank you again. Now, before we let time play, we've just hit about 600 or 700 artisans, which has unlocked the 3rd tier of ornaments for us. And I've been waiting for that because we've got all of this sparsely decorated area, right? We want to populate all of these kind of green grass patches, essentially, with like fencing, cut-throughs for estates, some trees, parks, you name it. Any ornaments that we have now available to us, we can kind of start placing around and really bringing the city to life, because it feels good at the moment, but once we actually start dotting stuff around, it's going to be on a whole other level with everybody interacting with the ornaments, you know, going out to the parks, hitting the market stalls and things like that. It's going to look really, really nice. So I think this is a good opportunity and time to do it, because we are currently on our expedition out to discover the New World. It's going to take a little while yet to discover it, I think. So it gives us a little bit of time here at the beginning of this episode to just focus on that. And I think I'll just time-lapse it, which is why I have time paused here. I'll just time-lapse it, and we'll kind of get through it, and I'll talk over what I'm doing. The other things I'm going to do is I'm also going to adjust as per the feedback that I saw in some of the comments. We're kind of selling things a little incorrectly at the harbor. I'll talk through that as well, and our production rates are a little bit off from before when we had the festival, so I need to change that as well. So yeah, without further delay, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to try to do as much as I can, and then when the expedition completes, hopefully we'll slow back down and just leave whatever we've got left for later. So let's begin. So here at the beginning, before I actually got to the ornaments part, I actually just changed all the productivities of my population tiers just to balance out the happiness a bit better, and then went through the harbor and basically listed almost everything I had to sell once we reached certain thresholds. It's just a little micro-intensive to do it. Once you've said it, you can forget it though. Alright, so we've just got another chapter in the expedition here. I think it's Skyla and Charybdis. I actually don't know how to say that. Your crew attempts the crossing of a vicious strait. Like Odysseus along the coasts of Sicily, they see a subsidiary current running counter to the main flow. Its strength so wild it brings fish with deformed eyes and luminescent bellies to the surface. What creatures are not swallowed by this wormhole end up impaled on the shore's nasty teeth? We could avoid it and maneuver to dodge the shore, or avoid the shore and hope the whirlpool doesn't suck us in. We've got a little bonus success chance here, and we also have we're a bit more capable of doing it, it seems. So we'll try to navigate. Odysseus didn't have the ability of your navigators. Through a series of tight maneuvers and expert understanding of the furious currents, they drive the ship between the whirlpool and the shore, using the provided momentum to dash ahead. The moment is as brief as it is intense, and the crew rejoice, laughing like children under the cold droplets of crashing waves. Alright, nice, we made it through, no problem. Alright, that seems like we're going to continue. Yep. Alright, I'm just going to continue the time-lapse. So now that I've actually done the productivity stuff and I've done the harbor goods stuff, I could actually focus on the ornaments that I wanted to. And the main one was building that big cutting through 2 of the estates that lead into 2 separate parks. One of them goes into a pond area, and the other is more into a picnic area with its own garden benches and stuff like that. Then in between the houses, started building some fencing to kind of separate some of the estates, and also putting things at the front of houses as people get ready for winter. They're storing their logs, and maybe there's a couple swing sets and some clotheslines at the back of houses, some dirt roads that lead in just to make the grass look a little bit more worn. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Alright, we have the next chapter of the expedition here. A fistful of doubloons. The ship's coffers are being emptied. Your purser knew these recruits had a wicked air about them. As soon as the ship reached port and the sailors were allowed some rest, the 3 landsmen merged with the local crowd and disappeared. And with them went weeks of pay. The theft was planned in every minute detail. Your sailors have been robbed by professionals. We could track them down, which we're no way prepared for apparently, or just leave them be. The crew won't be happy, but we could just avoid the situation. I think we'll do that.
I'll do 10 of what a
Your purser protests.
Moany bourgeois milksops.
But the decision is final. Going after the thieves in a territory they seem to know by heart, while the crew itself is in foreign territory, it's a risk you're not willing to take. As the ship sails away from the harbor and the villains it hosts, your sailors mourn the plundered funds. Alrighty. Well, guessing we'll just have to continue on. Oh no! We are here! Awesome. Let's explore. We'll just head down to the corner of the map. You know, I actually just thought of it now. We might not be the first ones here. It's taken me, what, 4 hours, I guess, to get to this point? I'm guessing, like, Margaret Hunt is already here. We've discovered an island. It's unsettled. Okay, that's good. Very good. Although it is super small.
We are lucky to have friends to help us.
It's Isabel Sarmento.
I am Isabel Sarmento, and I will see my country free. Are you with me or against me?
I guess I'm with you. So she's giving us a ship.
Awaiting new horizons.
Oh wow, it's actually full of lots of stuff. I thought she only gives you enough for like maybe one island. This is enough for 2. Let's head out. Let's see if we can find another island. In fact, she's actually got another ship here for sale. I'm just going to buy this one as well. Can we buy it? Isabel?
We would welcome more
20k?
volunteers.
Yeah, sure. Alright, it's a frigate. We'll name it the Dagger. Someone made a good suggestion, which is to name these after weapons. So we'll just set out and explore all 4 corners if we can. So we found another island here. Yeah, there's a second one. So that one was unsettled as well. It's obviously super small though. And then this one's unsettled. So this has banana, pearl, corn, coffee, tobacco, some oil, and gold. Okay, looks alright. We've got the pirates here. I don't know if we're at war with them or not. We haven't actually encountered them yet. And our ships are setting sail. This ship's going to be slow. It's carrying a lot, so there's not much we can do there. Alright, nice. We have found the New World. I love the New World area. It's just so... It looks so good. As you'll see when we get properly on one of the islands soon. Let's just hit this one and then we might go back to our other session. New island's been discovered. So we've discovered this one, which is owned by Arthur Gasparov. Shit. I mean, if he's here, that means Hunt is definitely here somewhere. What's this other island? What's the situation? No one's here yet. In fact, this one, what do we got? Plantains, cotton, pearl, coffee, tobacco. That's good, but I'm not seeing, I'm not seeing sugarcane. It's a little worrying. Sugarcane's needed for rum. And it's rum is consumed by artisans to make them happy and make them pay quite a lot. Which I actually might just buy some from Madame Kahina, but that's not going to sustain us forever. Anyway, we'll keep exploring. We'll let that go on, and we'll just head back. Actually, just really quickly.
We're running low on everything.
She buys plantain. She sells sugarcane, actually. And she's got banana fertility. She has cotton fertility and tobacco. We have all that. See, if we could save up enough and just get sugarcane fertility, then being on this island wouldn't really be a problem. Now we don't know. I don't know what the situation is. I'm not going to buy anything before we see the other islands. But I'm also, I feel like I'm against the clock. One of the others could, oh my god, if he has another one. He's 2 islands. Oh, nicely laid out, I must say. Oh god, he's been here a while. Oh my days. Oh wow, he builds just like he does in the old world. It's interesting. I wonder if maybe Margaret's not here and he's here. Strange. Alright, we'll head back. So, in terms of ornaments, I didn't get that much done, actually. I mostly just paved the roads and built just a couple areas down here. It is intricate work if you want things to kind of look somewhat decent or make somewhat sense. I don't know if this kind of thing makes sense or not. The cut through looks nice, I think. It cuts straight through there to kind of get through the roads. It's lovely to see all the people using it. And then I kind of filled out some of the drives here with some, you know, maybe some houses are leaving logs outside for winter and so on, but and some others just have gardens, some have hay bales, things like that. But generally speaking, I just didn't get to do that much yet. I also moved some artisans around up here because I remember when I was doing the episode last time, I got confused with this area, but I solved it anyway. I fixed it. Managed to squeeze another one in there. And one thing I know that I want to do is move this down one. Because I was working this out before. Yeah, something like this. But I'll probably leave the ornaments there, because now we have room for houses here as well. Alright, cool. So let's go back to the New World. Yep, we've just encountered Lady Margaret Hunt and Jon La Fortune.
And I'll get along with that.
The pirate lair.
These fabled lands exist after all.
You don't want to mess with that.
Our
Big
code
Bertha.
may be strict, but it keeps our feet on the ground.
Alright, cool. Well, we know where they are. So I'm looking at this island and I'm thinking, we've got two right next to actually where we come in, but they actually have the same fertilities, don't they? One has cotton, while the other has corn. Well, we do need both corn and cotton, so we'll probably try to take both those islands. Oh, there's one over here that's unsettled. Are you kidding me? There's still no... God damn. There's still no sugarcane on this one either. Well, that's 3 unsettled islands. That's not too bad. But yeah, no... What do they have? So they've got sugarcane. They've got sugarcane. There might be another one in the center, maybe, that we can grab. Let's see. This one here, maybe. So, Jon La Fortune. How are you doing, sir? Offer him a gift, maybe? Near certain? 7,000?
Every little bit could make it.
He loves it. Great. Alright, not a big deal then. Hopefully we can build up his relations. I think with him, you can sell rum to him or something and it makes loads of money. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... I'm scared because there's a ship... There's ships near other coastlines, so I'm just gonna take what we got. What we can. Yeah.
As long as you preserve what's already there.
Have to give this a name. Oh, I know what I'll call it. Marbella. That doesn't really make any sense, but...
Snake eyes, is that how it is?
It's just a place I used to go to on holiday in Spain. Marbella. Puerto Banús maybe would be a better name, actually. Puerto Banús. Yeah, let's call it Puerto Banús. We could call another one Marbella later, but Puerto Banús will be our main town. Let's just come back over. We're going to pick all this stuff back up, load it onto the ship, and just go settle the other islands, just because I'm a bit scared that we're not going to get any. We're obviously a bit behind. At least we know where the pirates are. So pirates are in the north. Benty doesn't seem to be here. She's not going to have anything. We could also buy shares to buy out someone else's island. I wouldn't touch her shares. She'd probably go mental. But his ones... How much are they? 79,000. And we'd make 500 revenue from them if we buy a share. Now, he won't like that, I'm guessing. So maybe we can... Ah, the wagon is on this island. Although this one didn't actually have sugar canes. It's not that big of a deal. God, what is with the sugarcane deficit out here? Alright, well, we'll just let them keep exploring. At least, we'll just pick up what we can here. Construction material. Wood and steel, please. Let's just drop off 10 wood or something. Head down to this one. It's actually a nice looking island. Be a bit of a nightmare to build on. Tiny little... Oh no, I thought that was a beach. It's not. Tiny little alcove on that side. Alright, well, it looks like we've almost discovered every island except the patch of islands out here. It doesn't look like there's anything out here, though. Cool little archway, though. Alright, yeah, a bit disappointing. I guess it was a bit slow, but if there was only 2 sugarcane islands, I don't actually feel that bad. But yeah, it would have been nice to be here before Arthur. How long have we taken? 4 hours? Not that crazy, is it? 4 hours? Oh well. Right, let's have a look at what else we need to do. So, New Worlds. Let's go through the statistics screen and talk about some things I've done. I don't want an alliance with Benty, sorry. So... someone rightfully pointed out in the comments that I was low on iron ore, so I've upped the production of that, so we're kind of keeping that constant now. It should be fine. That's helping in the cannery. The cannery should be updated as well.
Everything's rather
yeah, so at 133%, this now takes 1 minute 30 processing time, which matches the 1 minute 30 for this. So I've made them 1-to-1, and our city is quite happy. If we go to the population screen, we can see happiness here. 18, yeah, so we're totally happy. We could squeeze more out of them if we wanted to. Great. We'll probably build a little bit more out and as well soon. Oh, you know what you can do? If you want to find... So I know, obviously, from playing the game a little bit, that there are items that will give me the fertility for sugarcane, which is what I was talking about before by having a look at her thing. But what you could do, if you're ever in need of an item, if you think like, oh, wouldn't it be great to get something that does something for this, X, Y, and Z? What you can do is go to items, click this little button here, unknown, and then type in whatever it is you're looking for. So let's say you wanted something to do with bricks, right? And then if you click this, it'll tell you everything that affects brick factories. But what's even better is, let's say we're in need of sugarcane, right? Sugarcane fertility specifically. There's 3 items that can do it. So if we go to this, cane saplings, and then we go to item location. Oh no, item source, who's already open. It'll tell us where we'll get them. So Isabella Sarmento, we can get them from quests with random people. We can get them from an expedition. The monument, if we do a certain exhibition, and the research institute. So that's a really, really awesome way of seeing. So if we wanted the rarest one, which gives us, not only does it give us sugarcane plantation, sugarcane fertility, but also gives us 25% productivity to sugarcane. If we wanted that one, that probably costs like hundreds of thousands though. But it's really good to actually know where you're getting things. So just thought I'd bring that up and mention it for those who don't know. This screen is actually really useful for like all kinds of things, and that being one of them. And as we can see here, our farmers are underpopulated. Now I wonder why that would be. If we go to just swords. Oh, that's because we were looking at all islands. Rush has some underpopulated, but that's fine. So, another thing. Oh my god, there it is. And it's going to be there for 28 minutes. I can't believe it was right there. Okay, well, that's good to see. Let's just set up. We'll send this clipper down. We're going to pick that up. So that item is going to be there for 28 minutes. Now this, some people were asking me, Lady Margaret offers you a destroy quest for 7 reputation with her. Okay.
I hope you find it illuminating.
Illuminating.
On the bright side, it'll be over soon.
He'll go to war with us if we don't pay him 60 grand. I'll pay you.
Now that has promise.
Damn, I feel bad about that one. Hey, thanks for the gift. He gave you 5,000. All right, so Jesus, 8,000. I'll take it. Thanks. All right, so we have the sugarcane. We know where to get that. Someone asked, and I frequently get asked.
Your harbor is under attack.
What?
I still don't trust you.
Who are we under attack by? Who's this? HMS Solo? Oh, that's part of my destruct quest, is it? The ship's almost destroyed. Right, let's get the fleet together. God, I can't say anything because we're just busy all the time. Questbook, destroy. Yeah, it's already been destroyed. Oh wow, it just ran into our harbor and got destroyed. Although there is a frigate that we probably still need to take out. Alright, let me read this first, and then I'll get back to what I was saying. So Lady Margaret's shipment of beer was contaminated, and she's worried the lives of her people will be in danger if the brew reaches them. So it's been destroyed, the schooner. And the frigate, I guess that was protecting it under this guy. Actually looks pretty cool. Is the one that did it. Now I've got 4 frigates that are on the way. So we're fine. We'll just come out and take them out in a second. Actually, it looks like my harbor is going to take them out. So we obviously, this is Lusk firing back. And even just on its own, it's able to handle it. Because it is just 1 frigate after all. So we have to go pick that up. Alright, that's good. I mean, that was easy. At least it's easily done. Now, what I was going to say is, someone asked, and many people have asked, whether or not I'm running any mods. And I'm not running any mods. I'm just running the latest version of the game. And this is just one of the things that came in the recent patch, which is you see a timer of when things get restocked. And they did this, I think, because of the Research Institute. That's it. So the Research Institute was added with the latest DLC. But for the free update, so you can basically make any item you want. But for the free update, now it kind of tells you the cooldown rate, so that in case you're just looking for a certain item to bring into the Research Institute, you can just kind of know when the restock's going to happen. You can pay to restock, but it goes up exponentially. Every time you re-roll, it adds 5,000 to it. It's not exponential, actually. I guess it's just 5,000 every time, I think. So anyways, long story short, we can get the cane saplings. We know that in 25 minutes it's going to go away. Our ship is here, so let's just buy it now. It is the worst form of it, right? It's the uncommon version, but that's fine. Coca beans. I think we had coca beans on one of them, didn't we? Yeah, we have coffee on both. Oh no, that's coffee, not coca beans.
We can build on this.
That might be needed as well, actually. What about out here? Yeah, we've got no coca beans for chocolate. Now, chocolate's not going to be needed for a while, but I mean, maybe while we're here, we might just pick that up. How much is it? It's way more expensive. Oh, actually, oh no, sorry, wrong thing. What does this guy do? He affects the chocolate factory. Yeah, let's just grab this as well because we might end up using it. Alright, let's sail back. At least we have a couple islands and we're kind of sorted. I don't think I'm going to bother with this one. We'll let Benty take that or something. So yeah, it looks like Margaret had dowry, strichness or whatever, and mealmouth. So there's only 2 islands with sugarcane. That's really surprising to me. I can't say I've really, paid attention much in the past to how many islands have sugarcane or not, but only 2 in the New World seems quite low. But there you go. Alright, good. So we spent a lot of money doing all that, but at least we're at least set for a while. Port Banús. Our frigates of... Oh no, they haven't. Let's keep going. So we got 25 minutes to pick this up and bring it back to her clipper. Now, we got that quest in the New World. That's why I thought it was just going to be in the New World, but I guess not. They're buying shares in each other's islands as well. Interesting. Right, we've got a quest. That's Margaret's thing she wants us to bring it to. It's fine. Okay, good. So we've got a couple quests. Madame Kahina has a quest for us. I don't regret taking that man's life way back when, but I do feel somewhat responsible for his wife and daughter. Neither of them were to blame. From time to time, I arrange a small shipment for them. It brings comfort to my heart. Delivery quest.
You're keen.
We'll just take that now, but we won't do it right now. Let's see what he has. They want me to release the lieutenant who betrayed his own shipmates and sabotaged the HMS Murgatroyd. He who brags of his defection to the Baying Gallery. I don't get that. I don't know what that sentence means. There must be some evidence it was him out at sea. Okay, I want to read that actually.
See you on the other side.
Guilty till proven guilty. Eli is convinced the former ship's lieutenant was responsible for sabotaging one of Her Majesty's ships, yet no evidence has come to light since his arrest. Perhaps you can dig something up from the deep. Okay. Alright, we've got lots to do. We'll let them tick over. So, another thing people have been asking me is what are the hotkeys that I use? So that right there was home. It'll reset the rotation back to the default view. Right, so home. U is what I often use to upgrade. So if we were to, let's say, upgrade some houses here, I'll just press U. That's a default hotkey. So that upgrades those. Easy. To go into the production screen or the statistics screen, I press Tab. I've rebound that myself. So I just press Tab. I think by default you can press P. No, that's pause. Guess I'm wrong with that one. I'm pretty sure there is another hotkey that takes you to storage, but I don't know what it is. Something I also meant to mention was, since during that time lapse, I adjusted all the things that we're selling, we're making lots of money now. Well, little bits anyway, here and there, as the NPC traders will just come along and pick stuff up. So Archibald Blake bought 20 malt and 2 hops recently for 1,500, you know. Madame Kahina bought 34 wood logs and 12 sails. And we're just making passive income now, so it's really nice. You don't want to just leave something hitting its full max storage. You want to have these different things on different amounts. Obviously, have a minimum stock. They won't be sold if you have a minimum stock, or you sell over 100. So as long as you do that, you're fine. But it's nice like passive income that I should have been doing earlier and I wasn't. Okay, so back to the kind of main game for a sec. We want to pick up some rum, so let's just get some of these frigates. Let's call this one the Rapier. Let's call this one Longsword. Call this one Broadsword. There we go. All different weapon names. Right, we've picked up that. So we'll just sail back to Margaret. Get these. We're going to sail to Madame Kahina. And we have to pick up some stuff. It looks like right out there. Excellent. Okay, cool. That should sort a lot of stuff out. Right. So the next thing for us to do is we don't have rum, so I want to go pick up some from Madame Kahina. I'm actually probably just going to set up a trade route for that. So we're going to build another ship. We still can't get clippers until we get 750 artisans. So I'll just get another schooner for now, I guess. Although, oh no, we have one not doing anything. Perfect. Oh, it's at Madame Kahina's right now. Excellent. Let's go routes. Create a route. Madame Kahina. Trade Madame Kahina to our own city. Buy rum. So I think it's something like 6,000 for 100 rum. Rum supply. And we'll call this ship the Captain Jack. Actually, we'll call it the Malibu. Okay, so we're going to be making rum deliveries, and we'll have to look when we get it, see what our... Actually, we can check now. Our consumption rate of rum is. It is 1. So these numbers, by the way, what they mean is how much per minute. So it's 1 ton per minute is what we're consuming.
Hoping to enlighten me.
So 1 per minute, we just bought 100. That's 100 minutes of rum. Hopefully she'll restock that 100 in that time.
Wise beyond your
Excellent.
years.
All right, she's really happy with us. We've got a new quest with her right now. A continuation, perhaps.
Patience is the most...
She offers you a collection quest. Another 8. Oh, wow.
Good, child.
Let's read this. Lady Margaret is happy you managed to destroy the contaminated beer before it reached her crew, but they still need their brew, if you could deliver it to them. Move one of your ships to the required location. What do we need? How much do we need? Move to the definitely not adulterated beer.
New orders, Admiral.
Well, I'm here now.
My young friend, you have done well. The older I am, the more patient I become.
Okay, let's deliver it to the ship.
Steady her course.
Strange set of events. And what's our diplomacy with her? Right now, she's on 64 with us. No trade rights chance yet. High chance for gift. Okay. Well, we're keeping her happy at least. That's the important thing. Alrighty, so the rum should be coming in any moment, and the money should start coming up with that. It's 16 coins per household, so we should be fine. We want to get to fur coats and then the university. Fur coats requires 900 artisans. This requires 1,500 artisans. So we're going to need a lot of artisans, which means more building. Yeah, so I guess we're going to have to just start slamming out some new houses. And we kind of want to. I kind of want to build out this way. Don't know if I'll do a time lapse. If not, or should I? Well, for now, we'll make it a little easier on ourselves. Let's just grab this area here and rotate it this way. Yeah, I want it to be like this. And I'll tell you why. Okay, that kind of messed up on me. Let's just do that. What I want here... It's just a little archway. It kind of looks like people come around that way and come out. Like a sneaky back entrance out to the pub. I like that. Alright, cool. That's a bunch of extra houses. So that gives us room to upgrade. Now we have 79 extra workers. Now why is that an uneven number? Population, on swords, workers, 2094 out of 2100. We might just be a little out of range for something.
We shall add something to complain about.
I mean, these guys are in range, so I'm guessing it's these ones? Yeah. So the school is just slightly out of range for those houses. But that's alright. What we can do is just do a little swapperoonie. We'll swap that one down there. So now I could have actually just built a better road, but it's fine. At least that should fix it. And then we can just do other upgrades of, yeah, like we've done before. Upgrade some of these guys and make them artisans. So that's 100.
Seductive charts buried this.
Yeah, we also have new expeditions we can go on. So that's 100 new artisans available for us.
Crisis.
Breaking news. Her Majesty the Queen seems to have vanished. No official statement has been released just yet. But Her Majesty's steward, Sir Archibald Blake, appeared frantic when seen descending the palace steps this morning. Interesting.
I'm suddenly hot under the collar.
Alright, let's slam this one in down here. Yeah. Prefer it looking like that. That's kind of nice. And yeah, we'll just keep basically throwing these houses all along the cliff edges. Or the mountainside, I guess, at this point. There's a perfectly straight line along there, but it's fine. Right next to the school. Alright, cool. And then we'll just, oh, we've got a few more actually, sorry, my bad. Great. They should still be in range of everything.
Patience rewards us.
Yeah, so are you ready to drop the cargo?
You must have a
Bring in first class.
So she like poisoned them, I guess. So she dropped the beer that was messed up back on another. But I don't really see what this vessel had to do with it.
Make sail.
But I guess she picked up the contaminated beer and then dropped it off on someone else, I guess. Maybe I've gotten that wrong. I don't know. I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes. Especially when my mind is fragmented across many different quests right now. So, pick up out here. So let's do that. The proof needs to be picked up here. All good. Let's sail back to Eli's thing.
Stations.
By the way, we're positive income now with all that rum, which is nice. Okay, so she wants us to deliver it to a tourism trip to Subsidy. Oh wow, that ship looks awesome. Oh cool, I've never seen that before. Oh, I think it might be the ship that kind of comes in when you've got a public mooring, but it's just out on its own. That's kind of nice. All right, nice. Those are nice, really good quests. And then diplomatically, we're on 72 with her now. Still no trade rights. Man, she is stubborn. But at least things are going well with her, gotta say. Everyone was like, oh, you gotta watch out. She's gonna turn on you. She might. I still am anticipating that, but good to see that generally she's pretty happy. Now, we still need to build in the new world. I don't know if I'll do that this episode or next one. Let's check the rum situation.
So many like-minded souls.
Yep, they're living it. All right, great. I'm thinking as well, where's the university going to go? Maybe we don't really have much room for it, thinking about it. Maybe the variety theater will go somewhere here in future, and the university would take up this big block. That might make more sense, I think. Yeah, I'll have to figure that one out. All right, let's slam down these houses to replace the ones we just uplifted. Or uprooted. Perfect. All right, looking good. What's the issue? That was a while ago. All right, great. So let's see. I'm just going to look at my objectives and things that I've been meaning to do. Oh, yeah, someone told me about this. That apparently...
It is not my job to know their crimes, only to find a fitting punishment.
I'm not too sure, but someone told me. They were saying, like, your soap isn't going to make as much in future. I don't know what that's based on. But that's interesting. They said, like, oh, it'll reduce down to, like, 100 or something. But still at 384 right now. We're still selling to it, so I guess that hasn't happened yet. I don't know if that's true. Someone said it changes. I didn't think their prices ever changed, but maybe they do. What else? So, I've already talked about hotkeys. I don't think I've got any other hotkeys to mention. The only other one I can think of is I reset the camera sometimes to this, and that's a camera bookmark hotkey. So if you press Control, and then any of the F keys between F5 and F8. So let's say I just do this, and I press Control F7, and then I look away, somewhere else, whatever, and then I press F7 now, just on its own. It snaps back.
4 hours in a row. Time to stretch your legs.
Yeah, I've had the game on for quite a while, actually, before I started today. Alright, longsword. Do we need to make any more ships? Well, we can't. Oh, wow, we can make... Oh, yes, we can finally make the clippers. That's excellent. Let's do that. It's going to hurt our workforce, so let's just upgrade the houses while we can. I have to wait for these ones to kind of be available again. I'm trying to see one of the... Oh, yeah. I think this place looks pretty nice with the clotheslines in between the houses and stuff. And then, like, the dirt road that, like, leads into it. I think that looks pretty cool. Alright, let's have a look at what else we could be doing a bit better. What about beer now that we've grown a bit more artisans? Beer definitely seems to have more demand than production. So we've got, you know, we've got room for that though, so it's okay.
Complete stop. Some scared broke.
So that should work out. We just have a problem with the workforce, but that's only temporary. We just need to upgrade these houses. But I'm just waiting on them to grow, unfortunately. They take a while. They don't just grow instantly. What I could do is just upgrade some other ones and then just move them. Maybe they're in range of the school, hopefully. Yeah, if they're in range of the school, then they're fine. Okay, cool. Alright, great. So we're making clippers now. Clippers can basically hold more cargo than their schooner counterpart. So that's good for us.
I forget.
Nice, thanks for the money. And we've got the evidence here. And what about Archibald? Archibald, we are supposed to sail back to him, are we?
So, a law-abider.
Alright, nice. Making lots of bank from all our quests, and we're making money now. Let's hop back to the New World. Boom. So, what do we got? We have the fertilities, so let's drop them off. We have our flagship, which honestly I might just send home now. It's got stuff that we don't really need. Send them back to the old world.
New orders, Admiral.
Okay. And the dagger. I'm going to keep the dagger out here. Oh, we've got a quest.
See her course.
We're still awfully far behind
Horizon, where the fire of freedom rises.
We're still awfully far behind La Corona in the arms race. I heard one of their warships was wrecked not too far from here. Bring us their weapons so our engineers can try to replicate them. Okay.
Go. I trust you.
Our frigate can do that, hopefully.
Coordinates plotted.
Is La Corona the name of their... This place? No, I don't think so. Okay. Alrighty, so we can finally start getting things up and running out here. Just very quickly, just as a almost temporary start, we'll go blueprint mode, slam down our market, and we'll just get some basic wood production up and running and some basic houses started. We'll just do things pretty simply for now. I'm gonna make this place look great.
Now, here is a vital matter of Queen and...
These fabled lands exist after all.
Oh, right, he's telling us about the... Okay, we'll have to read about that. That's the Sunken Treasures. That's what his quest was.
A new milestone.
Alright, great. So, just for now, we have to build it, like, really close by, because I didn't build a... I don't have enough wood for a warehouse, but that's okay. Let's do this.
I'm confident, ready to go.
And we'll come back here a little later. Alright, great. Just a really, really basic small colony carved out of the jungle. A rapturous return. Company settles in tropics, so expedition achieves the unthinkable as crews surmount innumerable obstacles and reach their goal. It's the longest tale. A fable of the sea, of monsters real and imagined. The proud captain began, before we cut him off. A great crowd was present to cheer them home. Relations are souring with Jean Lafortune. Company settles in the tropics. We settle our first island. We just did that. Excellent. Let's go.
You can rely on us.
We picked up the La Corona's supplies. Alright, we'll just head back.
Keep her constant.
Loads of expeditions to do. We'll get the flagship back on it when we get back with it. And, yeah, we kind of need to see, like, what can be bought now to help our, like, manage a town hall. Reduced needs 30%. That's pretty nice. If we pop that up by the artisans, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, our artisans aren't really built in a, like, perfect cluster for us, but, yeah, I think we'll grab it. Why not? Start making use of some of these. 60k.
Certainly settles the stomach.
I don't know where that ship is. I just lost it.
Frigate
go.
first class.
Alrighty. I think I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do another time lapse of dressing the set with ornaments, beautifying the city, because I didn't get to finish much area. Even if I could just do the bottom block, that'd be quite nice. So we're going to go into time lapse mode yet again and try to get even more done. So this ended up being one of the longest time lapses I've done. I think it's about 20 minutes condensed down, so a decent amount of time for just putting down ornaments. And largely I just followed the steps I had before, you know, trying to always associate the ornament with the building it's next to. So at the edge of estates having walls, you know, across from the church having newsagents, across from the fire station having a water tower and a well and barrels and things like that. Then I decided to go down to the docks here, kind of build out this pier area, or the foundations for a pier, separate that with the red industrial wall, and then you can imagine outside that pier, you know, there's big shipping lanes, the cargo containers, things are getting ready to be shipped off, so I have that kind of cargo area there as well, but there was so much concrete, I just felt I had to kind of get rid of some of it, just to kind of separate it from the town, and then add in some logs and things like that to also not just have plain grass there. Got a little distracted over on Rush doing a quest, came back and I was just looking for like what needed to be done next, and I decided to go up to the artisans and start blocking out that area with blueprints in terms of where houses are going to go to fill in even more artisan homes. And again, just trying to make them look a little organic, trying to offset them just a little bit so the streets are a bit more little nooks and crannies to find, like to get to your actual house or to the edge of the cliffs and things like that. Then back on the... I'm just trying to think, actually, yeah. So I built actually a good few amount of those artisan houses. So that's why I kept opening the production chains. And then I basically just built out that pier on the far left there with the little defenses on the front. And that was pretty much it for this. Alright, so I think that's enough of the time-lapse for this video. So essentially I built out a kind of a little docks area. Still needs to be kind of built up. We'll have a walk around this maybe towards the end of the episode. I've also gone through and placed most of the ornaments that I wanted to around this kind of estate, these estates down here. So we've got some, basically some trees and things, and some park benches and parks and cut-throughs, as well as some clotheslines and things like that, and also some walls to separate the kind of estates from the actual main city center, I guess, or the town center, I suppose. So it just kind of fills the place out. It makes it look a little bit more alive. Things are being interacted with. You know, we have the signposts as we come up to junctions and things like that. So I've tried to give it a little bits of detail where I can to make it feel fairly realistic-ish, as best as I can with what we've got. But we'll also do that up in the artisan area next, which I look forward to. So maybe in the next episode I'll do a big overhaul up here, because we got some really cool stuff from the City Life ornament pack, which essentially is going to be all stuff like, they all have the kind of white paving around the bottom of them. So the white paving is kind of stuff that blends really well with the artisan houses. Doesn't quite work for the smaller villages down here. In that time also, I'm sure I probably talked about it, but I've also upgraded a bunch of artisans and some workers. So our population took on a few demands. I think we're okay for consumer goods and stuff though. I think we should be fine. But our money has come up as a result. And I also got a quest over on Rush just to build like this little fountain. They just wanted a fountain built here. So when I built it, I actually got a really good item. And it's actually a YouTuber. It's Alexander Hancock. I believe put in the game after Alex the Rambler, the YouTuber. Who I'm actually friends with, so it's kind of cool to see that we got him pretty early. But he's actually pretty good. Productivity 80%, number of modules 35%, affects all old world crop farms. So I don't know when we're going to use that right now, but we will definitely use it, because you also occasionally get extra potatoes. And it says Hancock has spent his life traveling in search of the perfect potato. He's sieved most of the known world for the perfect soil and spud varieties, and now sells his secrets to the highest bidder. Payment in potatoes is accepted. So the thing about that is we don't really have room for in our potato village, we don't really have room for a trade union. I could upgrade this and pop a trade union here, and that way we'd be hitting at least 4 different potato farms. We'd have potatoes for days. Or you could just do it on any crop farm, right? So we'll probably end up doing it on something else eventually, and when we get the Bright Harvest, we'll add him in, and we'll just get an insane amount of stuff. Or we could keep him out on this island and just do it for stuff like the red peppers and the hops. So I'll have to think about it, but we will think about it essentially on where we're going to place him. And we could actually get the occasional potato here as well. Not that we need it, but I just noticed as well, there's a huge stream of Arthur's ships just passing by. So we've also built our first 2 clippers. We want to start setting up some trade with the New World and figuring out what we're going to have to send there. Of course, we are trading here to get rum,
Let's hear your daring tales.
but it's not going to last us that much longer. With the extra artisan houses that we've added, we're going to need even more. I'm just going to upgrade this place as well. Boom. Sounds like we have a fire. Big one as well. Mobilize. Okay, and our artisan city is looking awesome up here as well, I have to say. I'm still not really too sure where we're going to place that university. I didn't leave much blueprint room for it, but we could also have it here on the way in, you know? it would still hit everything, I'm sure. So we'll have to think about that. Alright, so that is our main area. So, let me think about what else we need to do. Let's go to the New World. Let's leave that fire. What do we got here?
On one condition, that like you.
Nothing really for the items. Alright, let's start building out here a little bit more, I guess. So we've built up the timber that we need, seeing as we've left the place for a while. Might blueprint this out as well, I guess. So I want to kind of design, we'll have these kind of beach homes. Although, yeah, this is fine. I was going to say we might need the port space, but... oh, actually, initially we will, won't we, for the fish oil. Yeah, okay, maybe not start like that then. That's a shame. It would look really cool, but I don't think right away we can really do that. We'll have to see. So, over here we've got a whole new class. We have Jornaleros, and then later they upgrade to Obreros, and then we don't have any more after that. There's just 2 classes in each of the new regions, or residences. So what they're going to want is fried plantains. So we'll just have to build out their little houses here. Don't think I'm going to do anything too crazy with the build. I don't want to build in a grid, but initially... yeah, maybe we could just build a little offset like this. So it's not a perfect grid, but it is grid-like. But that could be kind of nice. Although I imagine we'll have to be pretty densely packed in the city, because it's really coast to coast actually at the moment. But while we're small, let's make it look nice. Something like that. This could probably... no, actually I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. So, that should give us plantains. Oh, actually not. We need more. Nice. Okay, cool. I'm hoping as well, maybe we could build a... I wonder where we could put the church. On the edge of the area here would be pretty nice. Don't know if we can get it quite there, though. But that'd be cool. Or up somewhere high. Oh, yeah. Something like that. Although, this is all going to be production. That's the hard thing with the New World. Is just there's so many rivers, and they're really awkward to build everything in. Alright, new buildings are being unlocked. We're after getting fried plantains. So, plantains is going to take fish oil, plantain plantation, and then fish oil factory. So, fish oil factory, we can just slam it in on the edge here. And slam it in there. Actually, those 2 will be perfect then. We might be able to build along this coast. Because I don't think we're going to need much more than 2, but we'll see. Initially. Right, so we'll also need then our plantain plantation. And these are 1-to-1, right? So it's 30 seconds to 30 seconds, so it's just the same thing. Ah, and then they have to go into one of these. So, right. We could pop this somewhere like there. Yeah, we can even pop it in a bit closer. I think I'll just blueprint to have a second one there, because we'll probably end up needing 2. Let's just turn to daytime. Good. Stick the other one right there, and just do the same thing, basically. This is 128. Alright, nice. So that'll be our first 2. So pretty simple, pretty basic. And that's it. That's our first one. So that should be enough to start growing the initial tier of residents. What do we got? 3. So let's have a look at the production chains and why we'd even want to build here, right? So what do you end up getting? Well, effectively, what you'll end up doing is you want to make rum to go back for the artisans to keep them paying well and keep them happy. But also then later we're going to be getting like pearls for jewelry, chocolate, and things that engineers will want. So it's mostly engineers and upwards for the New World. But to start you off, they want you getting rum for your artisans, because they're going to be thirsty. But it's the only thing that comes from the New World, rum. But we can get it from Madame Kahina at the moment, so it's okay. But as we grow, when we need 1,500 artisans, that we're definitely, I don't think we'll be able to rely on Madame Kahina anymore. We'll need more. So fur coats is something we could work on, and that we can actually make over here. As we have the fur abundance fertility at Rush. So this is something I kind of wanted to do as well, which is start redesign. This was obviously just temporary, big grid, and we can push everything up to the edges of the cliffs here as well. Maybe just for now, we'll be a bit lazy again. I don't want to just like time-lapse the whole series. But yeah, let's just have a look at what do we need for fur. So fur trapping, isn't it? A hunting cabin. And I'm not sure how much we'd need. So a fur dealer is going to be 30 seconds. It takes 200 artisans, but luckily we have that available. And yeah, it's actually quite affordable. So let's slam that down somewhere out here. Back on swords. Artisan area has been kind of built out this way, so maybe we'll just throw it down here. I thought I was in blueprint. Whoops, but it doesn't really matter. Hopefully that'll be okay. Oh, right, no, I'm wrong. Of course, we need cotton fabric in order to get the fur going. I forgot about that. So that's... Because I remember thinking to myself, I was like, surely it's the artisans, but I was thinking, oh, maybe it's just the rum. But no, it is cotton. Now, we do have cotton fertility here, so we want to build up to get that. So there we go. Cotton's right there. And it only takes 10 farmers, so it's really not that many. So, yeah, I'm trying to think where, if we want to build across the river yet. Not really.
What can I do?
Do we have any wood coming in? We do have a little bit. That's good. It's a beautiful island, but yeah, unfortunately, it is just really hemmed in. So we'll have to use something like... Well, was there cotton on the other one? There isn't. So this is our cotton production place. Okay. Right, let's blueprint then for now. Throw 2 of them down. In fact, let's do a bit more than 2. So it's cotton to cotton mill, and that needs to be used here as well. So it's 1 to 1, is it? 30 seconds to 30 seconds? No, it's 1 minute to 30 seconds. So 2 of these for 1 of these. Good to know. But space is so tight that I'm actually not going to be building them next to each other. We'll build that somewhere else later that we can figure out. So I'm just going to have to do... I didn't want to do it, but... See you later. Mass deforestation, but it's got to be done. Right. It's going to have to be a bit experimental. I can't really think of the best way to do this, but we're just going to be slamming them up against... Yeah, against the wall as best as possible. And then we want some sort of warehouse in the middle. So something like that. Probably get like at least 5 of these, I want to say. 5? And just try to squeeze them all in. Trade union would be good if we can ever get something that will give a benefit to these guys. So a little production hub. Alright, let's try it out. Want to make use of as much of the space as possible. Just like that. Good. This one can then come along, just fill that area behind it.
Ceasefire has ended.
I didn't mean to do that. Is that as far as we'll go? That's probably as far as we'll go. Maybe the town will build out to that point. Well, if that's the case, actually, yeah, then... I guess I don't know. It's hard to forward build and forward plan it. I'm thinking if we just cut it... I'm trying to think, how far is the town going to come out? I guess I don't know. It's too hard to figure that out. I'd have to blueprint the whole thing, and I just don't really want to do that. So I'll keep building, but do it this way. So no more buildings going to go here. If that makes sense. Don't know if that makes any sense. All right, and we'll swap these around so that this can move in that way. In fact, it could be somewhere over here because we just want to hit the farms, the actual production buildings themselves. And this could have a second one of these. Right. So something like that I think works a little bit better. So this then can do one of these jobs. What's happening? Oh, that was that one already, yep. Alright, cool. So we're just really just extending the modules out, trying to make as much use of the space available to us as possible. It doesn't look really great when you look at an individual farm, but overall it should come together pretty well, I think. That's the most we can do there, and we'll get another one. Yeah, another one there, and another one here. Alright, this should work anyway. Oh, that's as much as they can do, is it? Alright, and then this one goes to here. Works the entire way up. Fills in the gaps. Alright, totally clean. Definitely not really strange looking at all. Has to be done though. Has to be done. We need our cotton. Apparently. Alright, cool. So that'll be a busy little area. And it's just blueprinting for the future. We don't have to build them all now, but at least we know. Right, and then we need an area basically to... So we need every 2 of these. There's 6. That means we need 3 cotton mills. So we could cotton mill... Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere in the line over here or somewhere else. Maybe up here? Make use of that space? Hard to say. I'm never happy with anything. I feel like I want to redo the whole thing. It's the kind of thing where I'm like, I'll delete the whole episode, let's start again. But no. Yeah, we'll just go like this for now. Just keep it simple. Tuck them all in. And just for aesthetic purposes, we'll just fill this in. And that way it's not too crazy. And we'll just have another one of these here. And that should feed everything just fine, I think. Alright, let's start with that. You know what I just realized? This doesn't reach these things. I don't know if we'd need to. I feel like it's just the farms that we'd worry about more. Yeah, hopefully that's the case. Otherwise we'll have to redesign. Alright, so that's 4 cotton fields, 2 cotton mills. And the cotton, we're going to have to set up our trade route then. To come out here, to Port de Banús. To load up on as much cotton as we can. Which I think will be 100, is it? No, 200. We'll select the Razor clan, one of our new clippers. We're going to go to the old world and unload at swords. And that'll be it. And this is going to be, so new world to old world cotton. And yeah, I don't know, fabric? I don't know what we'd call this ship. Something fabric, something. But it's on its way now. Just call it cotton for now. Alright, well let's just, so basically what I've done there is set up the cotton so that that'll start feeding in. And then when we start feeding in the furs then, we can start making the output. So that should be the final thing we do for this episode, I think. So let's set the fur trapping up over here. And by the time this gets going and delivered, then hopefully it'll all come together. And hopefully the amount of cotton we're delivering is alright. If not, we can always get a bit more and put a second ship on it. I think we've got more than enough for now. So yeah, just very basically, I guess we'll just do... This requires growing a forest around it. So just stick them out in the hills. So what do we got? We 1 minute to 30 seconds. So, I mean, yeah, 2 of these should really be fine overall. If we're only going to have 1, so... And then I think I want to spend an episode just like upgrading one of these places. I'm also a bit worried that they're going to build in like Mbessa and Cape Trelawney before I do, the AI, so we got to get on that as well. I don't know if they will, but I'm a bit worried. Seeing them all over the new world has me fretting. Alright, great. So, yep, let's just set up the new route now. So we just need a little baby schooner. If we have one. Do we have one actually? I don't think we do. So what I'll end up doing then is on the goulash import. It's a bit crazy. Actually, I'll just build a schooner. It's easier. So when that schooner's done then, we should be good to go. Right, let's see if we can do some quests while we're waiting for things to tick along. I've been hearing ever more rumors about the wreck. As you know, only the finest monastic-era inks, writing implements, and vellum paper will suffice to illuminate the true and complete history of me and my miracles.
Please maintain my aesthetic.
Autobiographical detail. Alright, we'll send some ships out. The other thing I just realized, we have the ability to now build, like, a museum, I think, right? No, a zoo. Museum is coming later. But we could build a zoo and start increasing the attraction value here. And that way we can start building a public mooring and then really increasing the attraction and the money that we make from it. If we built a public mooring now, we don't really have the attraction value to actually make any money. Because the public mooring actually takes up quite a lot. What is it? It is 400 maintenance. So you got to make at least 400. Which I think you just need 400 attractiveness for. So yeah, we're a ways off from that. But a couple unique items would sort that out. So let's go on another expedition. We're finally back with this lot. Let's see what expeditions we have. We have a zoological rescue mission. So let's do zoological.
It's sextant time.
Alright, so let's assign the flagship.
On course.
People also mentioned that I could have used schnapps, which is both medicine and rations before. Good call. We'll use it now. So hunting, almost certain. Crafting, highly likely. Crafting, well, this time we'll throw in the forester. And then we just need something for hunting. He can't go down there though, no? Damn. That's the problem with this ship. I don't know if there's anything that's hunting and crafting. I mean, there's probably items for it, but we don't have one. So hunting. What would hunting be? Guns, maybe? Naval power? I've no idea what like hunting would be in terms of these things. Regular items. It just says extra ration. Oh, hunting. Furs. Alright. Alright, well, when we start getting some furs, then we could do it. I won't go on the expedition right away then. Another thing we can do is sail off to some of the traders and see if we can get any other stuff from them.
One-piece underwear suits.
If you're after
Madame Kahina.
something unique, you can expect it.
What makes you think?
What have we
I
got out
trust
here?
you?
So we have a brick maker. Maintenance cost of bricks are reduced. Harbor activity is increased 15%. Passive trade happens at the trading post. There's a chance to tax 500 coins. Wow. That might be alright.
Ship constructed.
What about this one? It affects potato farms and hop farms. Maintenance costs reduced. I just feel like they're not that good. A shepherd is hunting 10. That would help our expedition.
Check a copy.
She's pretty good, but obviously she's very expensive, so I can't get that right now. City becomes uglier. Oh no, Porta Banús has let itself go. I'm gonna pay for a reroll. See what we get. Equipped in Town Hall. Chance of illness is reduced. Bonus income 2. Affects sewing machine factory. Productivity 20%. Repairman. Crafting 25. Chance of illness reduced. Residents provide bonus income from the school.
Plurality of taste.
Yeah, let's get her.
You can rely on us.
I am the instrument to bear out his judgment.
Huge cost involved with that. But didn't we get that other item recently as well that I was supposed to put in the thing? I feel like we did. So that's the frigate we just used to buy now. Just gonna quickly check these ships to see do we have anything else. We got the Forester on the expedition. I guess that's it. I thought for sure I had got something to put in the town hall, but I can't think about it now. Let's see, town hall items. Oh, we don't. Yeah, we can't even filter by that. We just must not have any. Okay, well it'll still help us. So let's build the town hall. We've never made one. I'll have to connect it. Right, so this can basically have some stuff put in. It will add that woman to it, and that will mean everything in range of the school is going to provide extra income. So that's a decent amount of houses. It's a little bit extra income. It's not crazy, but it's a little bit more. Have they run out of rum, I wonder?
Like-minded souls.
Nope. Our income has gone down a little bit. Okay. Probably just from some of the maintenance of some of the buildings we've built. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's go back to the New World. So how's the cotton situation? Yep, we're producing. That's good. Excellent. We're making 4 tons per minute. 4 tons per minute. Should be plenty. We should have our first ship ready to go as well soon to send stuff back. We're getting money all the time. If we even just check that right now at swords, if we go to storage, passive trade, boom. Now this is since we started, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but it's nice to see we made, 12 grand, 11 grand, so it is working. And we're not running out of anything, so I'm pretty happy there. Everything's stable. As long as your income's stable, nothing's fluctuating. Like, you're not going up and down in anything you're consuming, you're not gaining or losing workers or population of any tier, so yep, everything's good. If we were to check here, we have our plantains. Our happiness is low because we don't have rum. And we don't have a church just yet, but let's just add a little bit more to their housing. Alright, let's just add into that. There we go. Alrighty, looking good. I think we can almost finish up. I just want to see that first bit of fur coats arrive. That'd be nice. Where are we with that? So we were going to make the schooner to do the delivery as well. How long is that going to take? Is it done? Oh, it is.
Schooner reporting.
Again, don't know necessarily any companies that have anything to do with fur that I can think of. Let's just make a route for that. So trade route, assign a route between here and there. Put on the fur ship. Old world fur supply. Load up on furs, which we're making now, which we can see. It's good. And unload there. Simple as that. And that first batch of furs we can use to take on the new expedition.
Station.
What have we just picked up? Monastic era inks. Yeah, from the quest we're doing for Eli.
Ready the rope.
Oh no, it's actually not for Eli. Sorry, it's for Arthur. Alright, we'll deliver them back. Pretty easy. Let's go to diplomacy. Let's see how we're doing. So 72 still. The truce is about to end with Anne Harlow again. I almost kind of want a war with Jean La Fortune, just because that was good timing. Just because we could do ceasefires with him. We'll have to pay him each time, but at least we could bring him up a little bit that way. What about her? No trade rights yet. What about anything else? Flattery? Offer gifts? Don't want to risk it. Ask for a quest though. Nothing at the moment. Okay. At least we stayed on top of that. That's something.
You reached a new milestone.
A town. Hooray. Okay, so now they need ponchos. Now to get ponchos, they're going to need alpaca farm. Alpaca farms. We'll have to start kind of building out and across somewhere, I guess, at this point. For now, we'll probably drag them out later, but for now, we'll just build one of these. Keep it simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just add this. I wonder... Yeah, this works. Can I mirror image it? No, not really. Kind of works, but not really. Actually, I can even do that, and then just like put that in here as a little group thing. Yeah. I know you can build up alpaca farms just in a line if you want. It's usually the easiest way to build them, but I like trying something different. So I'll just copy and paste this out now. I'll just turn it around like that. And yeah. I should basically do it. It's more than we need, but I don't know why I have the habit of doing that. I just like to build when the blueprints are ready to go, basically. Yeah, so that alpaca farm should basically grow the rest of our guys up to meet their full needs, and then we could upgrade them if we wanted to into obreros already. Don't think we really need to, but if you want to start getting other things, it would be necessary. And then at 300 or jornaleros even, we get our chapel, which will make them a little bit happier, because they're not going to be very happy right now. The thing I worry about the most is having a riot, because we don't have any rum. We can't make rum, though, without... Oh, I'm an idiot, though. We got the sugarcane plantation. Oh, yeah. Next episode, we should definitely focus on figuring all that stuff out and where it's going to go. We'll have to build out here and build, like, sugarcane across the river, I think. Yep, it's going to look good. I'll probably actually have to just make this town more compact, because there is such finite space here, but I'll leave what I can. But it does seem like, yeah, this is going to have to pack in a bit more, because we probably just don't have that much room out here. Yeah. It's going to be rough, and then we'll draw a line across there and try to build everything out on these places and make as much use of the space as we can. So I think I'll do that in the next episode. I'm just curious now. Let's see. Have we started delivering back the stuff? Yes, 30 cotton is on its way. Excellent. All right, cool. Let's just rotate back around.
Draft ready. Reminds me of the importance of others.
Nice. We're not getting any characters from quests or items, which I'm really surprised by. It's like we're... Oops. Sorry. It's my computer. Yeah, we just haven't gotten any yet. It's really surprising to me. Anyways, so with our expedition, let's load back up.
This is the eye of the devil's storm to come.
I'll just take 17. So I'm actually full up, though. That's the annoying thing. But we'll toss the forester overboard if we don't need him. A war declaration. I'm actually... 55,000. I'm going to go to war with him. Fuck him.
I'm sorry. This is the only way.
We're going to send our 4 frigates to the New World. To Port of Banus. Quest requirements no longer met. Huh?
I'd hate to punish you, but if that's what it takes...
What quest? I wasn't doing a quest for him, was I? Or anyone? I had no more quests left. I'm not sure what quest it says. I don't know. Maybe he offered me one or something and I didn't see it. Possibly. That would suck if he offered me a quest and I ignored it, because we could have brought up his relations easily then. But anyway, I'm sending off 4 frigates to the New World. Actually, this... God, I'm an idiot. I forgot to drop that stuff off. And did I send the thing on the expedition? I did. Alright, good. Alright. Off you go. Port of Banus. Get the gunboat to go as well. Why not? We can make new ships here. We'll make a ship of the line. Fat boy daddy ship of the line. 250 upkeep, though, for that. Let's make one. Okay, so with this town hall now, so we're currently making 472. We'll throw in the headmistress right next to the school. Encourages the lovely little children through practical learning. Boom. So that gave us a whole 38 extra income. Oh yeah. Well, at least chance of illness is down. In fairness, that is mostly because like our majority of houses are over there right now. So. But this is one of the best spots for it. We just need to move the artisans. Or put more out there.
To the edge of the world.
Alright, we've gone on another expedition. Sounds good. What else do we have? We've got a quest. Our own residences have a quest for us.
Help yourself, Gav.
We've got so much, Gav. Even me orphans are plump. Little Ollie just this morning told me, "Sir, can I not have some more? Poor things gave me just this for you." Collect the gift. Please, sir, can I not have some more?
You give us a voice.
Happiness +7. Black powder fireworks. That's awesome. But you have to use that, though. Once you use it once, it's over. So we won't use it yet. But we'll use that in future. 7 happiness if we need it. Got lots of extra workforce. I'm just waiting on reaching the next thing, which is getting our artisans up to full strength, basically. Now this says, oh yeah, that's why. This makes 2 more artisans, and this also makes 2. The fur coats actually make 20 gold per household. That's pretty good. So that's why I'd like to see them come in. And we could turn on this building. We can't shut the storeroom door. Furs, cotton. So just no cotton just yet. Let's check our cotton delivery. It looks like it's arrived. It just hasn't delivered it just yet. So on trade routes, cotton. Here it is. 30 cotton. The first intercession trade route is about to arrive. All right, let's see what Archibald's got for us.
Now, here is a vital matter.
He offers me a pickup quest. We wouldn't normally ask you to go waiting out for Flotsam. The trouble is, this particular cargo may or may not connect Her Majesty to Isabel Sarmento. Oh, the plot thickens.
Righty-ho.
Right, I don't have any ships available because we sent them all off to the... Oh, no, we do. We have a clipper. Nice. Got another quest available.
Help the old man with a hat.
Well, here we are. Didn't your editor want a picture of us busy bees of the New World? To think people waste their time with these petty distractions.
I wouldn't ask if I could do it myself.
Photograph his family. Absolutely.
Your people are rioting.
My people are rioting. I don't like to hear that. Submit the photo. Honest and hard-working. Though they grumbled at having to sit so long for their picture to be taken, the hard-working Yordlero family seemed secretly rather proud to be featured on the front page. Right before the riot kicked off. I knew that would happen. They don't have their rum.
A little more.
We need to get them that church built. I'll just build it here or somewhere central for now. Actually, perfect. It would have been better served here, I guess. We'll move it though eventually. I don't know what to do about that. Can I afford a police station? I can. Okay.
Not so long ago, I'd have dealt with this myself.
She offers me an escort quest. Oof. I'd like to do one, but yeah, I won't be able to get there for a while.
Glad you find it exciting.
Our ships are off to fight a war. We'll have 5 frigates in the new world. And then if we could just offer ceasefire. Medium high chance, actually.
All you have?
Oh, we could do it now. Oh, that's fine then. We don't even have to fight him. Let's see.
Now that's just unfriendly.
I'm not seeing many ships actually. Yeah, it's not really even worth fighting him then. I'll just be chasing them down. A bit of busy work. Let's see if we can talk to him and do that. I hope I haven't annoyed him now.
Oh, we can hold our own. You're right.
So that's 8. Yeah, so we'll just keep doing that, and that way we can just keep paying them off for ceasefires, building relations, and then eventually get peace and trade. That's the idea. At least that way we're not fighting, and we can go back and continue our main quest. So we'll send this one back home. Alright, cool. Alright, episode is kind of all over the place, I think, but hopefully I've got a bit more of a structure for the next one. I think I know roughly what I want to get doing. I really want to set up, an episode all on this island, really. And really clean it up, move the farms out, really get production, like, ticking a lot over there. I might just do that with the Alex character as well. That would really be helpful. And then we need to have ships just constantly in place to look for the trades and traders to see if we can get some good items from them. Because we're kind of lacking in items. Although I don't really have that much money to be buying any right now. What about this guy? Affects residences, bonus income 2. Residences provide bonus from the pub. Residences with the pub need fulfilled are provided with church. Alright. Generous innkeeper. Well, we don't have enough money for him anyway, but that's kind of interesting. Do we get the extra income per household for houses that... Oh, look, we're actually getting furs made. The cotton is being delivered.
Everything's rather fragile.
Excellent. Beautiful. Love to see it. So let's just wait for that demand to kind of be met, and then we'll call it a day as the sun sets over swords one more time. In fact, let's see if we can just mess around with some ornaments while I'm waiting. Oh, I'm an idiot. Whoops. Let that play. There we go. Still buying the rum. Do we have enough rum? Yeah, we have 230 rum. We've more than enough. Okay, great. Obviously, it's expensive. We're buying it a lot, but still, it makes us more money overall, I think. Barely. But at least keeps them happy. Well, one thing I definitely need to do is just add the actual streets to be clay roads. Paved roads. And that's just making the city look way nicer now. Way more modern. And then we want to build out nice docks. Get our second... Our thing is going to be so busy now that we'll probably have to get a second pier. And we'll start moving the fishery somewhere else.
Your streets are safe again.
Nice. We overcame the riot in Puerto Banús. Alright, what else we got? Let's move that in that way. Good. So if we just have a quick little walk around in the evening, an evening stroll here. Oh yeah, we actually have a light on ourselves. You can turn on and off the light with F. Fun little fact. You can actually hear a torch noise. They put too much effort into this.
I thought I'd have to inherit the flower shop, but then I discovered TNT. Some of it does need rediscovering.
Okay. Collect the crates full of explosives in the city streets. Well, it's a great way to have a look at our city, actually, to walk around it like this. We're looking for crates of TNT. Is that one? No. It'll just be in the middle of the street, I'm pretty sure. It's so funny looking at the drunk people walking around. I wonder if there are more drunk people at night. Hey, there's one. Alright, we got one. I'm gonna do this to the end. Love our little cut-throughs here. I don't know if it'll fade in, because I can look down the streets and I'm not really seeing any. It's the kind of thing that could get you walking for ages.
They're staging it in the open air, apparently.
I don't know why that cat's able to talk to us like that. Oh, this might take too long. I can't find them. I've done this kind of thing before. Not this specific one, I don't think, but... Normally, it's just like they're right in the middle of the roads and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Making it a little bit more awkward for us this time. I was hoping if we could just get it done quickly, then we could do it. Oh, come on. And I also think it asks you to go back to where he is, and I gotta be honest, I have no idea where he was. Well, at least we got to have a little walk around. We said we'd want to do it. We wanted to do that, so it's nice that we got to see the sights of the city. Looking good. Yeah, so we're up to the part of the city now that doesn't really have quite all the ornaments in it yet. See, some of the crates could actually be down by the farms and stuff, so it's just so far to go. Alright. Man, the game looks so good. I know it doesn't look the best when we're this zoomed in, but it's still cool that it has that detail. When you go out of that mode, you lose the quest, by the way. So those are just fun little quests they added in, actually just with the recent update. And I believe if you do them, you get permanent benefits to your first-person mode. Like, you'll be able to do different things. I've done 2 of them before. I think there's 9. What furs are being produced? It looks like we've hit the extra artisans as well. We're up to 28 out of 30. There we go. Extra money. And that's going to be it for today. So a bit of a disjointed episode. I know I'm a bit all over the place. Hopefully people don't mind. Maybe it's just me self-doubting again. But yeah, hopefully I can get a bit more focus. It's difficult to know how long this episode is going to be. It's actually on recording. It's nearly 2 hours. And that's because of all the time-lapse stuff, I think. So it's probably a long episode, which I'm guessing you guys are happy with, because a lot of people are asking for daily uploads. Can't do daily uploads, unfortunately. I do stream 5 days a week, and I also make main videos on my main channel. I work every day. There's no spare time. There's no room for more time. But I'll try. If I ever get, like, extra time to squeeze in more stuff, I'll do it. Because people are really... I mean, the views are great, and people are watching a lot, and the response has been awesome, so I'd love to do more. Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.